honestly. So, exactly. He'll be taking a little bit time off for this week and next week, so sorry about that ahead of time. A couple things in the announcements. The adult life group that meets on Wednesdays at, right now we're meeting at John and Jody Everett's home. They're not going to be meeting this Wednesday because of the holiday. They're going to resume next Wednesday. 6:30 to 7 o'clock is fellowship time, coffee, and then 7 to 8:30. Normally we try to stop right at 8:30 to get done with everything. You're more than welcome to hang out, but everybody's welcome. Children, and we have children's childcare available. Youth, adults, singles, it doesn't matter. We welcome you to come out and just listen to the word. It's kind of an open discussion type thing, so it's really good. I encourage everybody to come out for that. If you need an address in your bulletin, if you got a bulletin, there's one. If not, you could see Laura in the back, and she will get you set up. Food drive, we're continuing with, we doing the food drive still? Thank you. I'm sorry. It begins November 11th. Bring in any kind of food, canned food, non-perishable food, of course. Just drop it off, I'm sorry? Non-expired, non-open, non-eaten. Bring it in, just drop it off downstairs, and then we'll pack it up and get it out to the appropriate people that are in need. We also have a new life adult group at the church office. That meets on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Encourage you to come to that. If you don't know where the church office is as well, you can see Laura in the back. It's literally right around the corner. You can see it from here. Again, pretty informal. It's just starting up right now, so Pastor Rick and everybody else really encourage you to come out for that. The ladies' Christmas coffee and tea will be December 8th. That's for ladies only. Okay, so you can see the information table in the back, or go to ccfe.life for information, and you can sign up on that as well. I think that is it for the announcements. Just a couple things with Thanksgiving coming up this week. I know that, we always try to get together with family, friends, and everything else, and everybody's like, what are we thankful for? We're thankful for friendship, we're thankful for whatever, but I think what we really need to focus on being thankful is that we have Christ in our lives. And that's not one day a year, Thanksgiving only. That's something that we should celebrate every day of our lives and everything else. And if you don't have Christ in your life, it is such a simple thing to do. After the service, you can see Pastor Rick, you can see some of the other people here in church. It's one simple little statement that you have to do and make from your heart, and it's a guarantee that you're going to go to heaven. I mean, what guarantees do we have in life right now? We have none, but we do have that one guarantee that we can make it to heaven by just giving our life to the Lord. So just keep that in mind as well. Also ask that you just keep the people that, these fires that are going on, towns, we've lost complete towns, lots of deaths still. I think I read this morning there's more than 1,000 people still missing and unaccounted for from the fires and stuff. So keep them in prayer. It seems like this time of year, it seems like it hits the hardest because of the holidays and what's going on, and it's just warfare. And it also shows that God's predicted this a couple thousand years ago, that stuff like this was going to happen, and it's happening. So we shouldn't be surprised about it, but we also shouldn't just take it for granted and just like, well, it's them, we don't have to worry about them. Keep them in prayer. Keep everybody else in prayer. Keep in prayer to the folks that are out fighting the fires and the volunteers that are out there doing the work. There's a lot of behind the scenes. I used to do that for a living. I used to take inmates out for fires, and it's a tough job. It really is a tough job, and the men and women that do it really should get a lot of praise and prayer for it. So just keep them in prayer as well. And I think that's about it. I think we'll start with prayer, and then we'll get on with worship and get into Pastor Rick's word. So, Lord, just